Hello, naturalists, Sam Dalling here, and it is that time of the week again. Yes, it's Champo Talking Points. If you don't know the format, myself and some esteemed guests, including a debutant this week, actually, will round up 5 of the key talking points that you may know about, you may have missed in this week's round of county championship action. There were some huge wins, both in margin and in meaning, actually. Glamorgan hadn't won since last May. They beat table-topping Sussex in Cardiff. Gloucestershire, they hadn't won since September 2022 in Red Bull cricket. They won at Northants. Surrey, well, of course they win, as did Nottinghamshire. Huge victory for them. Lancashire in real trouble. Not sure anyone will ever win a game down at the Ageas Bowl again. Seems to be a draw fest. And Canterbury, well, that was a draw too, but there's much more poignant things going on in that one. Anyway, I'm going to be quiet now, and I'm going to hand you over to special guest number 1.
Jamie Smith, very, very good at batting. A century for him at the Oval led Surrey to a very comfortable victory in the end against Warwickshire and extended their lead at the top of the county championship table. It's a new generation for England this summer. Jimmy Anderson, he's retiring. One more test match for the longest running cricketer in the world, basically, probably. Does that extend to a new era with the bat as well? Well, there's not really much space in the top 6. All those places are taken, but there is a question mark over the wicket-keeping spot. Does Jamie Smith, who doesn't even keep for his county Surrey, behind Ben Foakes, leapfrog Ben Foakes, leapfrog Johnny Bairstow to find himself in that test team this summer? Or could he potentially compete for a top 6 space? Well, really, the only chance that he's got at the moment is being that reserve batter. And intriguingly, because Dan Lawrence, the current holder of the kind of 7th batting spot on the roster, has joined Surrey, they're all of a sudden going head-to-head. Both parties have 1 century each this year. It's going to be a little sub-genre, a little small storyline to keep track of over the summer. But Jamie Smith, what a player, what a talent. It is definitely a matter of when, not if, we see him in England whites.
Well, an eye-catching innings that I didn't see coming. From a lad who he's struggling, gets out for very low scores often as an opening batter, and then bang, 247 not out, carried his bat throughout the innings, and I'd say old style opening batting. Strike rate round about 53, no 6s, just an abundance of 4s, and it's against Lancashire as well, and that's a good story in itself because he left Lancashire to go down to Nottinghamshire. So Asib Hamid has played. Is it going to be a defining innings? Is he a nearly player? Should he be opening the batting for England? He looks to me to have all the tools. Just doesn't get the scores, just doesn't get consistency. So will this help in that regard? I see they've given him the captaincy as well. Not sure about that. But there might be an opening to get back into that England team, and he needs more big scores, and he needs consistency.
Hello cricket fans, Dan Jadzevics here, commentator at Northants County Cricket Club, amongst other bits of cricket content on the internet, and the day has just finished. The game has just finished, in fact, against Gloucestershire, where Gloucestershire have won for the first time in the Championship since September 2022. And huge congratulations to the West Country outfit and their supporters. What a fantastic result, and they were incredibly good value for it. However, what I do want to talk about is the Indian influence here at Wantage Road. Started with Prithvi Shaw last summer, came in for the One Day Cup, turned up, scored that incredible double 100 against Somerset here. He scored 23 against Sussex the day before, and I think I said at the end of it, I was like, that's the best 20 I've ever seen in my life. And it was a real noticeable kind of perk up around the county and the squad, and it was really good to see. They backed that up then later on in the year with the signing of Karen Nair for the Championship, the final couple of rounds of the Championship, which they've been lucky enough to get back this year. He scored a double 100 a couple of rounds ago. He scored a massive 150 against Surrey at the Oval as well. Huge influence. Also, then just added Siddharth Kaul to the ranks as well for 3 games as a replacement for Chris Tremaine. started his Northants stint with 5 wickets in the first innings against Gloucestershire, bowled really well, really skillfully. India international, he's got 6 caps across T20s and ODIs. Hey, they've been some fantastic signings for Northamptonshire and John Sadler, and hopefully they continue to perform the way that they have done so far this summer, and obviously with Prithvi coming back as well. It's exciting times at Northamptonshire.
Is it just me, or is it felt like Liam Dawson's been England's like 12th, 14th, 16th man for a decade or so now? He did play a trio test about 2017, I think his last one was. They talked about taking him to India. In the end, they took Bashir and Hartley. So it feels like they moved on, but he is still a brilliant performer for Hampshire. And in the game down at the Ageas Bowl, I was having a flick through the scorecards. Oh, Liam Dawson 5 that. 584. That feels a little bit expensive. But then you look at his overs, 66. That is a marathon even for a spinner. And it got me thinking, is that the most overs ever bowled in innings? Absolutely not. Sonny Ramadin has that honour, 98 overs. He bowled 35 maidens, needed his own new ball, picked up only a couple for, but 98 overs. Quite something. Look, Dawson took 49 red ball wickets last summer for Hampshire, 1 shy of 50 for the first time. He did score 800 runs as well. Can he get to 50 this year? I don't know. It's probably not going to be Hampshire's year for the county championship, looking at the table already, but they're a fine white ball side. Dawson's a fine white ball cricketer, and what's hampering him is those Ageas Bowl pitches. Oh, sorry, it's not called the Ageas Bowl anymore, is it? Hope sponsor don't come after me. But yeah, 3 games, 3 draws, 24 wickets, 22 wickets. Yeah, I know there's been a bit of rain around at times, but that is not making great cricket for anyone, is it?
Morning all, Andrew Miller here, not at Canterbury, down on the River Lee where there are rather more kingfishers than spitfires in the vicinity, but I was down for the opening day of Kent versus Worcestershire earlier this week, and what a day it was. It was a very emotional day, obviously, in the wake of Josh Baker's tragic death at the age of 20 last week. There was a tribute to him before start of play, a minute's applause as well, both teams lined up in front of the pavilion, and frankly, the greatest tribute of all was the fact the sun shone. It was a glorious day to be in one of the great bucolic county grounds that's still in the circuit, and it was a day marked by Gareth Roderick's century as well. A very emotional century. He admitted afterwards that he'd really felt Baker's presence on his shoulder during the innings, as indeed did most of Worcestershire's players. They went on to make a mighty 618 for 7 declared, thanks to 2 more centuries, Jason Holder and Matthew Waite, who then went on to take 3 wickets in Kent's reply. It was just glorious to be out and about after such miserable weather for the start of the season. We had proper county cricket weather at a proper county cricket ground, and it was beautiful, genuinely beautiful. I have to admit, it's the first time I've been down to Canterbury since the pandemic, which is telling in itself, but the way in which the ground has just mellowed in the intervening years, all the new developments just look a part of the picture now. It's a wonderful reminder that county cricket can thrive even at its low base in this era when everyone's banging on about the 100 and what equity riches can come to what clubs. It's nice to know that there's still a corner of England that has grass banks, frankly. There are more grounds need grass banks, and who knows what equity windfalls can do to provide that. Not a lot, to be perfectly honest, but it was a glorious scene and a great tribute to a young player taken too soon.